Hello everybody and welcome. In this video, we're going to take a look at the function sort. Now, sort allows you to create a function just like, well, sort. So in this, I have an array formula with the data table. Based off of this, it is going to pull the exact information and amount in the data table. So we have all of this data. If you go over to the data table, you can see it here. It is in the structured table format. And so that's why this is showing data table all instead of, say, like, B through H or something like that. There is another way to sort, and in some ways it's easier. If you go to the actual table itself, and then you go to, let's say, the last name, and you want to sort the column, you can simply go into the drop-down sort column, sort A to Z, and there you go. Now you have all of these names sorted A through Z. Maybe you want to go back to person ID and A to Z, there you go. And that's relatively easy if you're trying to find different comparisons, if you're trying to do, different quick ones. And, honestly, that might be the way that you would want to sort it. I found I would want to sort in this way with a function that is constantly updating or changing. And I want it to continue to sort and to continue to pull those different connections even when more data is added to the table. Let's start by taking this and going to sort. Now, sort has a few different things. There's a range, sort column is ascending, and then you have the options to do another sort, and then another is it ascending. So an example would be the range 1 true, which would be column 1, and true you want it ascending, and then column 2 false. So our range will be this array formula data all. Then the sort column. Let's say that we want it by last name. Then you would do 2 is ascending true. You can see here that everything is now ordered. One thing you might have noticed is that this actually pulls the title ones and causes kind of an issue where the top row is actually getting sorted too. And that makes sense, but it isn't what we want. So if you're taking this data table, what I would actually do is remove the all, hit enter, and now that has been removed. I would then, and if you want to keep it in that same one, move this down, go to the data table, take these, copy them, and then paste them in. These did get into the structured tables, and so I might go to tables, revert to unformatted, and I'll just bold it. Again, it's up to you, and if you want to convert this to, you could. As I have it here, it's sorted by last name first, and then that's it. It's done. Maybe instead of that, you actually want it by departments first, then last name. You could switch it to then have, let's see, be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. You could then say 6 and then true for ascending. Now, it didn't really change there because it is actually going by the first condition, which is last names, then sorting. So really the only times it would sort by the departments are where there are people who share the same last name, which I don't think this one does. I didn't look close enough. These are all random names. If you wanted it to be the department first, you actually will have to move this text here and then get these commas straightened up. Because then what it's doing is department A to Z first, then last name A to Z. Hit enter, and there we are. You can see here the department is administration. Then it has the last names. Those are A to Z. Then it starts up here again with customer service and so on. And that gives everything. Alternatively, maybe you would want it to be the salary instead. So 7, hit enter, and now we have the salary. Since this is an ascending order, it will go from the lowest and then ascend up to those. So you might actually want this to be the false. So the highest paid in that department will be on top. Again, it is up to you, but that is how the function sort works. In the next one, we'll look at filtering, which has some components and in fact oftentimes is used with sort. But it allows you to filter down into a specific department, salary range, or other conditions, and only shows that data. Thank you for watching. Do those social things. Like, share, subscribe, leave comments. We appreciate that. See you in the next one. Bye now.